Welcome, one and all, back to the Viper's Nest. Hey, Ubisoft. We gotta talk. Alright, here's the thing. We finally got the trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, let me tell you something. This is the game I have been waiting for since, Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed and ninjas are just a thing that should go well together. I have always thought that. We're finally getting it, and I have mixed feelings. So why is this the one I've been waiting for? Well, I've said it in videos before, I'll say it again here. Once upon a time, a long time ago, I wanted to be a history teacher for Sengoku era Japan, because Samurai Warriors 2 came into my life and it was all downhill from there. So this is the one I've been waiting for a long, long time. And what are my mixed feelings on this? Well, my mixed feelings on this are, well, fuck it, let's just get right into it. There's no easy way around this. Yasuke being one of the main playable characters. Now here's the thing. If you don't know who Yasuke was, he was an African slave who was brought over into Japan by Jesuit missionaries. He ended up being essentially, quote-unquote, bought by Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga really liked him. He made him a vassal. He became friends with him. The accounts of whether or not Yasuke was an actual samurai, that stuff is kind of spotty. There's a few conflicting reports on that one. Some sources say he was. Some say he wasn't. We do know he got his own armor and weapons. We don't actually know if he was involved in any battles. He didn't own, his own fiefdom or whatever, so technically that would not make him a samurai, but he did have a house on a little plot of land, so that might... We don't know what was up with Yasuke, we just know he was there. We know he existed. We know he was a black man. We know he was involved with Oda Nobunaga. That is not the issue, because as a character, I really like Yasuke. I think he's a very cool character. I mean, I get happy when I see him appearing in things like Samurai Warriors 5, Neo 1 and 2, where he was called the Obsidian Samurai, and that's just kind of fucking awesome no matter which way you slice it. He got his own Netflix anime. Yasuke is a very cool character, and I don't mind seeing him in this game, but here's the problem. Here's where it is, right? We all know why they chose to make Yasuke a playable character. Ubisoft, you're not sly about this. We know that this is driven by those three cursed words. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. The DEI initiatives. We know that's why you're doing this, Ubisoft. Don't do that to Yasuke. He doesn't fucking deserve that. Well, look. We already see it. It's already done. We know he's a playable character. And we know the game is probably far along in production because it comes out in November. Look, Ubisoft. I'm trying to help you here. Because this is the game I've wanted. The Sengoku era Assassin's Creed. And sidebar real quick. Before anybody says anything about oh, well, you already got a Sengoku era Assassin's Creed game. It's called Ghost of Tsushima. Okay, first off, no it isn't. Ghost of Tsushima takes place in the Kamakura area. I can't English, that's how fucking tied up I am about this. The Kamakura era, which is, I believe Ghost of Tsushima took place in the 1200s, so that's a good 300 years before the Sengoku period. It's not the same fucking thing. And I have my own issues with Ghost of Tsushima. There's certain historical accuracies which I really don't like, but before anyone goes and crucifies me, the developers of Ghost of Tsushima said they were not necessarily going for historical accuracy, they were trying to make a game like a Kurosawa film, and you know what? On that point, they knocked it out of the fucking park, so I'm willing to accept it. Historical accuracy is not... It's not as big a thing for me as people might think it is. It's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is not necessarily going to be historically accurate. I accepted that a long time ago. I just want it to be good, okay? So, back on point. You have Yasuke in the game. He's playable. I accept it. I know why you did it. It's too late to change it now. So here's what you gotta do, Ubisoft. Do not make the fact that Yasuke is black his entire fucking character. Okay? Look, he's a black man in Japan. Probably the first black man in Japan. His skin color is going to come up. I accept that. That's an accepted thing. The skin color, historically, his skin color was a big part of him getting famous in Japan. I understand. I accept it. Don't make his entire character the fact that he's black. Give him his own personality. Give him his own goals. Make sure everyone knows that he was homies with Nobunaga. Make sure everybody knows that, I don't know, like, he probably loves the culture. He has Japanese friends. He likes the Japanese way of life. Whatever you're gonna do with him, just don't make his entire character the fact that he's black. Okay? Don't do that. Do not do that to a real-ass historical figure. Yasuke was more than his skin color. Let him be more than his skin color. Same goes for the female playable character, the female ninja. I know a lot of people out there being like, oh man, got a female character because we need a girl boss in the game. Look, there were badass females in Sengoku era Japan. That's a real thing. Don't make her entire character the fact that she's female. Let her be her own person too. Let both of them be their own fully fledged characters that are more than just their skin color and their gender. Please, Ubisoft, I am begging you. Please don't fuck this up. I already accept the fact that it's an Ubisoft game. It's going to be a buggy mess on release. I understand that. I'm willing to accept that. That's expected from you now, Ubisoft. I would tell you to try to do better about that, but do I think you're going to? Probably not, so I'll give it a month before I buy this game to play it. But please, please do not fuck up my Sengoku era Assassin's Creed. Please! Now, let me play devil's advocate here for a minute, okay? The reason they made Yasuke a playable character, we know, DEI. But you could also say that the reason they made Yasuke one of the playable characters is because they wanted a big, imposing, tanky guy as one of their characters. You know, the juxtaposition of big, tanky guy to speedy sneakster, ninja. Fine, I get that as well. If that was your goal, here's the thing. You already had a character in Japanese history that was exactly that. His name was Honda Tadakatsu. Now, granted, Honda Tadakatsu does not tend to be like the main playable character of whatever game he's in. He's also been in Samurai Warriors. He's been in Neo 1 and 2. Honda has been in pretty much every Sengoku era game that I've ever played, and he's always been more of a, like, unlockable side character / supporting character. Fine. Also, if you would like to know more about Honda Tadakatsu, a little over a year ago, I actually did a video where I talk about him as well as my love for the Samurai Warriors games and Sengoku era Japan as a whole. It's a little more than a year back in my backlog. If you would like to find it, I will try to remember to link it into the description. No promises if I don't. Sorry. Now, I expect Honda Tadakatsu to be in the game in some fashion. If I remember the trailer correctly, this is post-Nobunaga, so at this point in time, Toyotomi Hideyoshi and Tokugawa Ieyasu are going to be fighting it out for leadership of Japan, which means Honda should be around somewhere. Now, if Honda is in the game, and if he is somebody you have to fight, Ubisoft, listen to me, you have to make him the hardest boss fight in the game. To not do that is to just be doing Honda Tadakatsu wrong. You understand? Let me tell you why. Short truncated version of my Honda Tadakatsu video. He's possibly the biggest badass in Sengoku era Japan. He was big, strong, tough, smart. Everybody loved him. Even Nobunaga, who was notorious for never praising those who served under him, said Honda Tadakatsu was the samurai among samurai. He went down in history as the warrior who surpassed death. He has to be the hardest boss fight in the game. It will be wrong if he is not. Not having Honda Tadakatsu be the hardest boss would be like Abe Lincoln without his stovepipe hat. Or, I guess if we're going Japanese history, Masamune Date without his eye patch. Now, to people who don't know what I'm talking about, Masamune Date is normally portrayed with a Western-style eye patch. Did they have Western-style eye patches in Sengoku-era Japan? Not really, no. But it's become iconic with Date. It's one of those weird, culturally accepted things that Masamune Date has to have a Western-style eye patch. Did he actually have one? No, but a straight-up actual Japanese historian once said, if you're portraying Masamune Date without his Western-style eye patch, you are doing it wrong. Get me? So, also if Masamune Date is in Assassin's Creed Shadow, he has to have an eye patch, otherwise you're doing it wrong, Ubisoft. Get me? Okay, good. So please, again, Ubisoft, don't fuck this up for me. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this game and how much I want this game to be good. Please, just do it right. It's not hard. You can do this. You used to make good Assassin's Creed games. I mean, that being said, I actually generally enjoy Assassin's Creed games. I've played pretty much all of them at this point. The only one I never finished, I think, was Assassin's Creed Unity, whichever one took place, I think, during the French Revolution, because that game was a horrible, buggy mess, even by Ubisoft standards, so I never finished it. But I did enjoy beating people to death with a musket, so it at least had that going for it. Like, yeah, I've played Assassin's Creed 1, I played the Ezio trilogy, I played Assassin's Creed 3, I played way too much of Assassin's Creed 4, I've played through Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and I'm gonna play through Assassin's Creed Shadows. Don't worry, I will be getting this game, if only to see how badly you may or may not have fucked this game up. But please, don't fuck this game up. This is your chance, Ubisoft, to redeem yourself after what you fucking did to Skull and Bones. Just make a good game again. Please, let it be this one. I love Sengoku-era Japan. Don't fuck it up just for the sake of DEI, please. If you can't tell, I'm really invested in this game. I want it desperately to be good. And you know what? If you fuck this up, Ubisoft, I'm just gonna go beg the guys who made Ghost of Tsushima to make a Sengoku-era game at that point, because I need this game to be good. I need it to be good. I have little hope it's going to be, but God, do I want it to be. That's really all I got to talk about today, is how I want this game to be good. Like I said, Sengoku-era Japan, it's my favorite. I want it to be good. Don't make Yasuke and Ninja Lady, don't make their personalities the fact that they are just black and female. Don't do that. I know you can do better, Ubisoft. Do better, please. Thank you for listening to my ramble/plea to Ubisoft. A like and a subscribe would be comment. Or a like and a subscribe would be comment. That's how twisted I am. I can't English today. A like and a subscribe and a comment would be appreciated. Sound off your thoughts on Sengoku-era Japan as a whole, or Sengoku-era Assassin's Creed, and what you hope it to be. I will see you on the next episode, and as always, have yourself a wonderful day.